Question number 1. Which sentence best shows that the man was greedy? And we said greedy means, and I think you put it very well. It's someone who wants a lot of things but doesn't want to share. So you could be greedy with money, like you want all the money and you want to keep it for yourself. You could be greedy with stuff, like, toys and dolls and things like that. You want it all and you want to keep it for yourself. Or you could be greedy with things like food. If you want all the pizza to yourself or all the candy to yourself. Answer choice A says there was once a man who possessed the most wonderful goose you can imagine. Answer choice B says every day when he visited the nest, the goose had laid a beautiful, glittering golden egg. C said the man would collect eggs each day and take them to market. Or answer choice D, he felt that he was not getting rich fast enough. What answer choice do you think shows, or best shows, that the man was greedy? Kylie, what do you think? Answer choice D. He felt that he was not getting rich fast enough. Why do you think that shows that he's greedy? Okay, so he wants to keep getting more and more money and he wants it faster and faster and faster. And Kylie, what paragraph can I find that sentence in? Paragraph 2. Okay, so let me put my arrow there. He felt that he was not getting rich fast enough. I agree with you. I think that shows that he was greedy. He wasn't just happy that, the goose was laying golden eggs, that he was getting rich, but he was saying, I need more money. I need it now. I don't want to wait a whole nother day for more money. I want more money right now. Number 2, what does the word hoard mean as it is used in the story? So for this one, the first thing I want is not actually the answer. I want someone to find the sentence for me. Who can tell me, where do I find the sentence that they use that word? Christopher, where can I find it? Paragraph 1. Okay, right here. And I can see they underlined it here too. Put my arrow. With a greedy smile on his face, he would sell the golden eggs and hoard his money. Okay, so one of the best ways I think is once you find where in the story your word is to try replacing it with your answer choice. If you replace it with your answer choice and it kind of ruins the sentence, then you probably don't have a good answer choice. If you do replace it and it works fine, then you probably have a good one. So Noah, what did you pick? What answer choice do you think works the best? B, save. Let's see. With a greedy smile on his face, he would sell the golden eggs and save his money. I think you're right. I think save is the best answer choice. And what helps me know that he is saving his money is if I read the very next sentence. Soon he began to get very rich. So if he was going to, let's say if I chose C or chose D, spend or use, if he's going to be spending all of his money or using all of his money, is he going to be getting rich, Noah? No, because if you're spending all your money, you're using all your money, you're not going to have any left, right? You wouldn't be rich. I think you're right. Save is the best answer choice I could choose here. Number 3, what is the best summary of the story? What is the best summary of the story? And that one was, like I said, summaries need to talk about the whole story from beginning to end. So beginning, middle, and end, and they should cover all the important parts. A goose laid golden eggs, and its greedy owner collected all the eggs and took them to market each day. B, a man collected the golden eggs from his goose. He got very rich but became impatient with the goose. C, a man yelled at his goose because he was impatient. He became greedy and killed the goose. B. Wanting all the golden eggs from his goose, a man killed the goose, but there were no more eggs. Okay. Looking at those answer choices, who can tell me which answer choice do you think is the best summary? Gives me the best description of the story from the beginning to the middle to the end. Violet, what do you think? C. A man yelled at his goose because he was impatient. He became greedy and killed the goose. Okay. I think answer choice C is close to being a good one, but there's one thing I'm seeing that's missing from it. This story, they have 3 paragraphs, right? So we could say beginning, the middle, and the end. In the middle is when he yells at it, right? Because that's when he gets impatient. He says, I'm not getting rich fast enough. You need to give me more golden eggs, more money, more. And the end is when he decides to kill the goose, right? Because he thinks, wait a second, all the eggs will be there all at once. So let me just kill the goose. That's what answer choice C says. A man yelled at his goose because he was impatient. So there's my middle. He became greedy and he killed the goose. So there's my end. But I don't see a beginning. Because in the beginning, this is where he figures out that the goose is laying its golden eggs. Because before that, he wouldn't have killed the goose, would he? There would be no reason to just kill the goose if it was a regular goose laying regular eggs. And this is where he starts making his money. He starts to sell them every day. So answer choice C, I think is okay, but I think it's missing the beginning. So let's look at A, B, and D. And we'll see if maybe we can find one that covers the beginning as well. A goose laid golden eggs, and its greedy owner collected all the eggs and took them to market each day. Well, that gives us the beginning, but it doesn't show us that he got upset and that he killed the goose. So I don't think answer choice A is very good. B, a man collected the golden eggs from his goose. He got very rich, but became impatient with the goose. That one's not bad, I think. It starts from the beginning, tells us where he's getting the eggs and that he gets upset because they're not fast enough. And D, wanting all the golden eggs from his goose, a man killed the goose, but there were no more eggs. I don't know. I don't think D is very good because I think that's just the end. If I had to choose one for this one, what I'd probably pick is answer choice B, because it does include the beginning. I think answer choice C is very, very good, but the one mistake that answer choice C makes is that it doesn't include the beginning of our story in the summary. And that's a very important part. It's the whole reason why he kills the goose is because it's laying those golden eggs. Question 4 says, what is the theme of this story? Support your answer with evidence from the story. So the theme is, like I said, theme has to do with what the story is trying to teach you. What does the story want you to learn? So what do you think? Who can give me an answer? What do you think this story was trying to teach us? What do you think the lesson was? Jadine? Okay, to not be greedy. Why do you think that was the lesson? Okay, so being greedy can end up with a bad result. What was the bad result here? And what happened when the goose died? You got no more eggs. Okay. I don't think that's a bad answer. I think that's pretty good. Does someone else have a different idea about what the lesson was? What the story was trying to teach us? Kylie? What do you think the story was trying to teach us? Okay. And there was no more left when he went to go kill it, right? So you think it's the same as Jadine about not being greedy? Okay. Noah, you still have your hand up. Did you have a different idea, or did you have the same idea? Ah, to be grateful for what you have. Okay. And why do you think that? Okay. That's a good way to explain it. I'm sorry, Kylie. I didn't realize I wasn't sharing the screen with you. You're right. I agree with that. So being more grateful because when he wasn't grateful, was he able to get any more of the money or the golden eggs, Noah? No. I think you guys had good ideas. You guys did pretty good with this question. Um I think not being greedy might be a better way to say it, only because the guy in the story, the actual person, wasn't was very greedy. And I think Noah, because he wasn't grateful at all, I don't know if I would put that as the theme. So I think the theme, it's basically the same thing, it's just a different way to say it. So I think I would say, yeah, the lesson or the theme of the story is that you shouldn't be greedy. So we can put do not be greedy. And for our proof, I think all of you had very good ideas for the proof that he was very greedy, got very impatient, and when he tried to do something that would give him all the money right away instead of waiting, instead of being patient, or like you said, no, instead of being grateful, um he did something that he thought was going to give him all the money or give him more money, and it turned out it did the opposite. He wasn't able to get any more gold after that, any more money after that. So we could say the theme is do not be greedy. He said when he, and I could use yours here, Noah, when he wasn't grateful and wanted more money, he killed the goose and couldn't get any more golden egg. And we have our proof down here. So that final paragraph shows us how he had thought, well, the goose is the one laying all these golden eggs. If I just kill the goose and I open it up, maybe I'll find a bunch of golden eggs hiding out inside. But did that, instead of finding a bunch of golden eggs, there wasn't anything. Okay, we could say it's karma, Chase, that he could have just been nice to the goose, right? That the goose is the one making the money, really. It's not the man that's doing anything. But he gets mad at the goose that he wants more and more gold. He's being greedy, he's being impatient. And you're right, I think we could call it karma. That instead of, being nice to the goose, that he decides to get rid of the goose, and no, the goose has no more eggs for him, and he has no more way to make his money. Can't even get eggs for his breakfast anymore. Make sure we have our answers, make sure we have our proof, and we'll do Tuesday tomorrow.